into these two, the numbers are pretty respectable tonight.
I think the big thing is the key guy to me for the Spurs is going to be Ginobili. He's the guy that makes them special. And tonight he is 2 for 10. Has gotten to the line 8 times, has 5 assists. But can he put his fingerprints on the end of this game? Because to me, if he can do that, they have a great chance to win.
Nash. Oh, what? Fouled. Count it. Nash inside. Parker picks up the foul. Number 2. You can see Tony hounding him the entire way, and then Steve working inside and getting that close shot, which he has such a great feel for. Nash tonight, 15 points. This is his first free throw. Nash has 6 in the quarter, Coach. It's Bonner. So they put Fry on Duncan. Tony Parker, the reverse. Pulls a Houdini inside. And Tony Parker brings the Spurs again to within 3.
But closing out on defense, you've got to make Parker shoot a jump shot. I mean, they've let him beat him off the drive all day long. There's that running one-footer again by Steve Nash that he hit early in the game. But Parker, you've got to make him shoot a jump shot with that shoulder. Everything is in the lane.
Parker, Jefferson. Approaching 7 to play in the 4th, an elimination game. Parker into Nash. The dive. And the rebound by the Phoenix Suns, who are being rebounded by 6. Spurs plus 6 in rebound.
Well, the Suns are leading this game, shooting under 45%. They won game 2 the same way. They would have never been able to win a game like that. Here's Steve Nash once again getting inside, and this guy is trying to will his team to victory. The eye is swollen shut. We talk about the heart of a champion. He may not have an NBA championship, but this is a guy right here. Look at this. The most playoff games without reaching the NBA Finals. Number 1 is Steve Nash. He's a few minutes away from getting to the conference finals, but he wants to taste more. There he is, 6 stitches in his eye, the floater over Duncan, and a 5-point lead.
P Award.
It's a beautiful night in San Antonio. Time for tonight's Marines teamwork play of the game. Channing Frye will offer this one.
Well, everybody touches the ball, goes side to side in the post, double team, swing it to Channing Frye, who buries the 3. Suns once again dominating in that area, plus 18 in the ball game today. So in a 5-point game, that has been the big difference. That and points off turnovers. Spurs have turned it over 14 times and given the Suns 21 points.
Doug, you said it going to break about Steve Nash. He has 8 of Phoenix's last 10 points. Parker taking a rest on that San Antonio bench. What a warrior. Not only Ginobili, but certainly Nash has been tonight. How about the shooting from 3? Just huge. Points off turnovers. Big numbers for this game.
Turnover. George Hill tries to curl in the lane. Ginobili with a bounce pass, another turnover, and let's see if the Suns can capitalize once again.
As we're saying, plus 10 in that category. 15 turnovers, 3 in this quarter by San Antonio. This is Amar'e Stoudemire. Rebound by Hill.
That's what you're going to see the entire 4th quarter. Steve Nash, Amar'e Stoudemire, pick and roll. Alvin Gentry likes to save it to the 4th quarter.
Duncan.
Another missed layup. You just cannot, and then a foul. How many times have we seen the missed layup, the foul? Those are plays you just cannot make when you're fighting to try to stay alive. Tim Duncan, the frustration that he's feeling right now. The 4-time champion.
5 fouls on Tim Duncan. Grant Hill comes in for Frye for the Phoenix Suns.
Now the good part about that, if you're Greg Popovich, you lose that shooting of Channing Frye, but you bring in a better defender now with Grant Hill.
Nash another runner. Grant Hill was fouled by Grant Hill. Not George Hill. Grant picks up number 4.
It's also the 5th team foul.
Yep.
But the problem you have is who's going to be shooting the free throws here, because the Spurs have struggled once again, behind that free throw line, they are 21 of 28 tonight, which is not bad. But Duncan is 3 of 6.
Doug, you've been in this position before as a player and as a coach. How hard is it to close out a series for a team?
It's the toughest game. And you know the Spurs, and we keep talking about it, this is a team that they want to be able to put some pressure on the Phoenix Suns in a Game 5 at home. But you're not going to be able to do it if you turn the ball over and miss free throws.
There goes Duncan. Here comes DeJuan Blair into the game for the San Antonio Spurs.
I would assume that Duncan with 5 fouls, that Popovich is going to maybe try to get maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. DeJuan Blair is going to have to be matched up against Amari Stoudemire. And you know it's going to be pick and roll basketball. Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire.
7 of 13. Here is Dudley. He's been terrific off the bench. 5 of 6, 13 points for Jared Dudley. With the shot clock down to 7. Screen by Nash. Stoudemire hits the shot with the point guard setting the pick.
That's that little dribble handoff they like to do. Normally you see it down the lane. That time it was a little deeper, so instead of Amari shooting a little 8 or 10 footer, that was about a 15 to 17 footer.
Stoudemire now has 23 points in the game. Here comes Hill working on Nash and finds an open Jefferson over Richardson. Blair tries to corral it. Bonner finds it.
Great hustle play. Look how your ball was going out of bounds. I think Amari Stoudemire thought it had. And Blair with one of those 50-50 balls he comes up with, and he finds Bonner.
Under 5 to play here in this fourth quarter. Nash caught a Duncan elbow in the eye, 6 stitches, another screen and drop off, and again they do the same play. And Stoudemire now has put in 25, and Nash, Doug, with his 6th assist.
Screen and roll, screen and roll. It's going to come at you from about 3 or 4 different angles.
We could spend an entire show talking about ways to defend a screen and roll.
And that's that little handoff that we talked about. Normally that's in the lane, and the last time that's a little screen roll, and Steve just sort of drives in and drops the ball off again. So DeJuan Blair trying to step back and help a little bit. And Amari Stoudemire is a very good jump shooter. That's an area of his game that he's really improved on. He can take his game out on the floor, and Grant Hill very upset at himself as he accidentally tripped Manu Ginobili.
Duncan is back in for DeJuan Blair. Manu is at the line. Grant Hill just picked up his 5th personal foul. 4:25 to play here in the 4th. Sometimes Grant Hill didn't have to score, Doug, to put his fingerprints on a game.
Well, we saw him in Portland. He had 1 basket in that deciding game, about 12 rebounds, shut out Andre Miller, helped on Brandon Roy, blocked about 3 shots, and helped his team get to this round.
It's Nash into Hill, off to Dudley, count it! Another great pass by Nash. Count the 2, Dudley. Fighting inside, 15 points, and again Nash with 1-eye shot gets another assist. Hill picks up his 3rd for San Antonio.
I think Greg Popovich was saying that when Jared Dudley caught that ball, he was in the lower box area, so the secondary finger can take that foul and be in the restricted area. We saw that in the game the other night when it was overturned. But Greg is not going to get that call, so this could be a 3-point play. That's a big play.
Nash, Doug, in this 4th quarter, 8 points and 3 assists.
Well, he's fresh. He missed that time in the 3rd quarter. Might not be able to see, but he's got energy.
This is Jefferson. Got Richardson off his feet. And Jefferson tonight shooting 4 of 8.
They're going to make Jefferson make jump shots. That's their whole game plan. That's why I said a couple times when they closed down on him, they allowed him to drive it to lay it in. Alvin Gentry was not happy with his team.
And Swivel, Stoudemire gets the another pick and roll right there.
How about I said, it's going to be pick and roll in the 4th quarter. Alvin Gentry waits till that time to unleash it. Nash and Amari as good as anybody in the league at running it.
Stoudemire 47. Here comes, that's a hard foul by Stoudemire on Tim Duncan.
And not a good one. You do not want to, that you were in a bad position there. Let Duncan lay that ball in the basket. You don't want to give up a 3-point play. Nice play by Ginobili. Amari comes up in sort of no man's land there and cannot get back to Duncan.
Duncan with 17. At the line, 3 of 6, as you see.